everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel Honey Edge Tech. In last class we have discussed about the 4 important rules of the noun. So today we are going to discuss few more important rules about the nouns. So in last class we covered 4 rules. In this session we will discuss one more rule, that is rule number 5. These rules are very important. It will cover in all the examinations like banks, competitive exams, and SSC and UPSC and many more. It will cover these concepts. Now let us discuss about the rule number 5. Let's see. Certain nouns, certain nouns like deer, sheep, series, species, fish, team, crew, jury, aircraft, and council. These all are nouns. These all are nouns. That these nouns can be used in both, you can see here, both singular and plural form. In last rules, whenever we discuss the last 4 rules, there we have observed one thing. Some nouns may be used with the singular or some nouns might be used with the plural, but in this case we are using the rules that nouns will like both singular and plural form. Now see here, if the noun is used in singular sense, if the noun is used in singular sense, then we will say it is a singular verb. If the same noun used in plural sense, then we'll go with the plural verb. Now let us discuss some examples on this. Hope you understand what is the rule number 5. Some nouns will be there. Those nouns will be used in both singular and plural forms. In the earlier rules we discussed for the 4 rules, in that rules that may be used in singular, some nouns will be used in the plural form, but here these nouns will be used in both singular and plural form. Let us see here first example. A sheep is grazing in the field. So here you can see the verb is a singular verb. What we mentioned, used in the singular sense, we will use in the singular verb. Let's see here. Here you can see here also sheep, here also sheep, but here it is mentioned as are. Here we are talking about a single sheep, only one sheep, but here we are talking about 2 sheeps. This is a singular noun and this acts as a plural noun. So that's why I told here the singular sense. Here the sense is singular, here the sense is plural. How we got it? Here a sheep, we are talking about 1 sheep. Here we mentioned like 2 sheep are grazing in the field. Whenever we got a plural noun, then we will get a plural verb, and whenever we got a singular sense, then we will get a singular verb. Already in the last class I have told you, is, are already verbs. They will act as a helping verbs or auxiliary verbs. So in further classes we are going to discuss more deep into this. And as of now we will discuss another examples. We have 2 more. Now let us see third example. There are 2 fish in the pond. There are 2 fish in the pond. Here they are talking about 2 fish. Here we are talking about 2 fish. Don't make it as a fishes. It is wrong. Make sure here there are 2. Here how many fish? 2. So we are telling this as we are using the singular plural verb here. The third example is there are 2 fish in the pond. In that this fish is representing to the plural verb. Why? Because here we are using 2, means we are talking about 2 fish. That is the reason we are using plural verb. The next one, fourth one. There are many fishes in the aquarium. Okay, many people or many students will get a doubt, sir, here we have two, so why can't we use two fishes? That is wrong. I will tell you why. Here we are talking, there are many fishes in the aquarium. So here we are talking fishes. Here it is correct, but here if you use s, it is wrong. Okay, I will tell you why. Here you can see I mentioned, that is the reason I have mentioned here clearly. You can see this note point. If the fish is of same kind, okay, if this is same kind, we will use fish. If we will use different kinds, you know, right? In the fishes we have number of different. So here is the rule number 6. The rule number 6. So in this rule, the main point it covers is, that is common gender noun. Okay. The main important point is to discuss about this rule. It is common gender nouns. So first of all, we should learn what is a common gender noun. I will tell one example. Okay. Let's take a teacher. Okay. Let's take a teacher. So let us say a teacher. Whether this teacher is male or whether this teacher is female, we know it? We don't know. The teacher may be male, okay, and the teacher may be female. Okay, any scenario may be happen in this male or female. So that is the reason we are telling this teacher as common gender noun. Okay, let's just shortcut common gender noun. So this is like common gender noun. We don't know whether the teacher is male or female. They may exist in the both. One is male and one is female. Okay. So here there are some. This is here some words, some nouns: teacher, student, child, clerk, advocate, worker, writer, leader, author, musician, etc. Okay, there are some more words are common gender nouns. Okay, so these are common gender nouns. I told you why, what is common gender noun, why we call it common gender noun. For these are the common gender nouns because these are access both male and female. These are boxes used for both male and female. So for this we have to use his, he, him is used for such nouns. Okay, let us go to some few examples. Okay, every leader, here you can see, yes, here is the leader. Here we are talking about teacher. There's some examples we have considered. Every leader should perform his duty. Okay, here you can see his is used with leader. Here we mentioned point his or here him is used for such nouns. Okay, same here, a teacher should practice what he preaches. Okay, here you can see this is a teacher. This we have with you teacher, we have used he. In the same way here we have used leader, we should have his. So these are the common gender nouns. This talk about the rule number 6. Okay, next let's discuss about the new rule, that is rule number 7. So here we will discuss about the next rule, that is rule number 7. Okay, so here in the rule number 7, the key main role will place is proposition. Okay, so what is proposition? Okay, and we didn't discuss in further classes. We will discuss about the proposition very deep. Okay, as of now we will just know the structure. Okay, how the proposition will be used. Okay, with the noun. This is a very important now. Okay, most of the students will fail at this rule if they get any question on this concept. Okay, let's see. If a proposition comes after a noun and then the same noun is repeated, the noun should be used in singular form. What this noun says, the preposition comes after a noun, okay, and the same noun is repeated, the noun should be used in the singular form. Okay, what is like, let's see the structure. This is noun, okay, and again we are saying we are not mentioned noun, okay, we mentioned same noun. Whatever the noun here you will use, the same noun we should use here itself. Okay, between these two nouns there will be we'll use preposition. Okay, at this scenario, this noun and this noun, I told the same words, and always these nouns will be in singular, not only one place. Here there's a noun, whatever the noun mentioned, here also we'll mention the same noun. Suppose here we'll mention door, here also we'll mention door. At this scenario, this noun and this noun, always they will be in singular. I clearly mentioned noun remains singular in both places. Noun remains singular in both places. Okay, what I said, this is a noun, this is a noun. Whatever the word here you used as a noun, the same word should be used as a noun, and in between there will be a preposition. Whenever there is any preposition between the two same nouns, okay, that time these nouns should be in singular only. Okay, this is very important point. Okay, now we'll discuss again the rule number. Here you can see, if a preposition comes after a noun, okay, here the preposition comes after a noun. Okay, this is fine, right? If a preposition comes after a noun and then the same noun is repeated, the noun should be used in singular form. See, the noun should be used in singular form. This is the same point I mentioned here in the note point. That's a very important point. Okay, here we'll discuss 3 examples. Here, after, to, after are prepositions. Okay, let me write here. Okay, to, after are prepositions. To, after are prepositions. To, after are prepositions. So, as we said, after a noun, preposition comes after a noun. So, here this preposition came after a noun. Door is a noun, ship is a noun, town is a noun. Okay. Here is town is a noun, door is a noun, ship is a noun. The same noun, you can see the same noun comes, okay, after the preposition. Okay, the same noun which came before the preposition, the same noun came after the preposition. Okay, those two are in singular form. You can see there are not doors, door, ship, not ships. Okay, ship after ship is arriving. Okay, then that is the reason we have to use this one. There are some words, let me explain you. Here you can see there is no, this is a singular, but here they mentioned as a plural, town and towns. What we mention, whatever the noun here should be there, whatever the noun is there here, the same noun should be there here itself, and those two nouns should be in the singular form. But here it is not singular, so this is wrong. Rows upon rows, it is not singulars. This is a preposition, but these are not singular form, so this is also wrong. See here they mentioned one as here they mentioned at 2 places. Okay, doors to doors, here s in between preposition, but these are in plural form. This is wrong. Sorry, ships after ships. Okay, ships after ships, Here also s is used, here also s is used. We should get the singular only, we should get singular, but here it is not singular for, so these are not correct. Okay, in examination point of view, most of the students will fail here. That is the reason we should be very careful about this rule. This is very important rule. This is about the rule number 7. That's all for today's video on rules 5, 6 and 7. I hope you find the explanation clear and easy to understand. If this video helped you learn something new, please don't forget to like, share and most importantly hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell icon so you never miss out on any upcoming grammar lesson. Your support really motivates me to create more helpful and interesting videos. Thanks a lot for watching. We will see you in the next video for more easy grammar rules and examples. Till then, keep learning and keep growing. Bye bye.